Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about Hatchet because there's a couple of things to go over. The exclusives of the Silver Templar that are part of the Conquest magazine can now be bought separately. There's some good things in that. And also I just want to go over the potential of this new magazine that was shown on their website. There's no pictures or anything, but I just want to discuss it a little bit more. So let's jump in and let's have a little talk. All the links of the following products I'm going to be talking about are located in the description and they're also sticked at the top of the comment section. Now, just before we jump into the Silver Templar stuff, I just want to remind people, I reminded people on my streaming stuff that this model that is in the background now is still available over on their website. It's from the Conquest issue 5. It is the exclusive Primaris Lieutenant, the one who's pulling his sword out of his scabbard. Yes, he does have some ultramarine symbols on him, but they're easily taken off. I've done it before because I actually bought this model and just take him off with a hobby knife. But he's back in stock, but once it's gone, it is gone until they restock it again, and I don't think they're actually going to restock it after this batch, so this may be potentially the last time for you to get your hands on this model. Moving forward with the Silver Templar stuff, the former exclusives are now available to buy on their own. What I mean by that is that formerly you can only buy these if you subscribe to the entire magazine. They've stopped that now. You can go in and you can buy it separately. So we're going to start with the Warhammer Silver Templar book called Blade Oath by Andy Clark. That is now £10, and this tells the story of the Silver Templars. It actually says here, the Silver Templars are a breed of Space Marine chapters consisting entirely of Primaris Space Marines. They are children of the Ultima founding, created at the behest of their Primarch, Rebuta Gilliman. The Silver Templars fought at the side during the Plague Wars, and many bitter rivalries were formed between them and the heretic Astartes of the Death Guard. Interesting in that one, because we know the Plague Wars stuff is going to be retconned to 12 years into the Indominus Crusade, so I'm wondering if this book is actually going to have any retcons in it as well. I'm looking forward to getting that. I'm actually going to buy this myself and do a little spoiler video on that book, so I'm interested to see what's mentioned during the Plague Wars. Another book that's been sold separately now is the Conquest Warhammer 40,000 Art Book, and the description that we get from this is: discover the limited edition full incredible artwork by some of Games Workshop's best artists. The art includes depicts the Super Space Marines and their sworn enemies, the disgusting mutated forces of the Death Guard. Your high quality hardback book comes with a protective sleeve, making it an exciting addition for your Warhammer 40,000 collection. Now, I'm not sure if this is just Space Marines and Death Guard. It does say incredible artwork by some of Games Workshop's best artists, but then it only mentions Space Marines and Death Guard, and the whole Conquest magazine was dedicated to Space Marines and Death Guard, so I for one think that this is just solely going to be Death Guard and Space Marines in terms of art. Don't expect like Eldar, Gene Stealer Cults, Tyranids, what else, Tower, or anything like that. I think it's solely going to be down to Death Guard and Space Marines. Moving on to the next book, and I think this is the book that I want the most. This is the Silver Templar Sourcebook. So this is basically like a codex, but it's not a codex. When I say in terms of codex, it's all the stuff that you get in a codex, like in terms of lore, character description, famous characters, their deeds, color schemes, and all the cool stuff you find narratively in a codex. That's what you're going to be getting in this Silver Templar Sourcebook, but there's going to be no rules or stratagems or anything like that. It says here, the official description: this exclusive book takes place an in-depth look at the heroes, battles, rituals, and traditions of this new Space Marine chapter. Presented in full colour, this hardcover titles includes fantastic artwork and an extensive gallery of expertly painted Silver Templar miniatures to inspire your own project's painting. So just as I said, it's basically the codex, but without the rules in there. So I'm going to get it because I like reading lore about Space Marine chapters. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a collection added to my shelf. And the last exclusive going up on single pre-order is probably one of the most wanted things I've seen on the internet. It's a Silver Templar painting guide. Now this is a bit steep. This is £35. But the thing I want out this the most, I personally don't want it because I'm not painting Silver Templars, but I think the most wanted thing out of this set is the decal sheet. That is what people have been after. This decal sheet is one of the most coolest looking decal sheets I've personally seen in a while in terms of Space Marine decal sheets, but the only problem is it's not sold separately. It's part of this Silver Templar painting guide bundle, and in this bundle it says this 36-page painting guide has been exclusively designed to help you paint your new models to an exceptional standard by the following simple step-by-step layout, plus you'll get 5 multi-part plastic Primaris intercessors, a Primaris Lieutenant, a selection of new paints, and a water slide transfers of heraldry and iconography for the Silver Templars chapter. So yeah, everything you've seen in the picture in the background, that's what you get in here. But I know a lot of people just wanted the decal sheet, but to get the decal sheet, you'll have to be shilling out £35 to get all the rest of this stuff with it. Maybe it's going to be worth it to you because, you know, there is some Primaris in there, there's a Lieutenant in there. Is that really worth it? I'm not too sure. You'll have to make that decision up yourself on how much you want to make a Silver Templar force. Now, a few weeks ago, over on the Hatchet Partworks website, if you searched Warhammer, it gave you a result of all the Warhammer books on there, but there was also some issues that popped up called the Warhammer 40,000 Imperium issue, and a lot of us were baffled on what the hell this could be, because it's nothing to do with Conquest and it's nothing to do with the Mortal Realms magazine. What we think is that there's a brand new magazine that is coming out from Hatchet that is going to be dedicated maybe to the Imperium and other factions. I'll get into that in a second, but I think this is definitely happening because we're seeing now kind of a clear out from the previous Conquest magazine. I think that's why we're seeing all these exclusives being sold separately. They want to clear out their stock so they can start getting new stock in for this new magazine. If you go to the website right now and search it, you can no longer find these magazines. So I definitely think they did a mistake at putting these up, and they've noticed that and they've took it down. Now, what can these issues be? As I stated, it says Warhammer 40,000 Imperium issue 1. Now, the Conquest magazine was dedicated to Space Marines and Death Guard. What this could be anything Imperium. So it doesn't have to be Space Marine. It could be Sisters of Battle. It could be Imperial Guard. Hell, it could be, you know, other games like Necromunda or something like that. It doesn't have to be the Space Marines at the forefront. And I actually think that now they've labeled it Imperium issue 3 and Imperium issue 4 and stuff, and, you know, 2, 1, I think we have the possibility now for them to go in and call it like Chaos issue 10, Chaos issue 11, Xenos issue 13, 14, etc., etc., where again, it doesn't have to be a certain faction, it's just the Xenos faction as a whole in the IP, which makes them, you know, give up different models and get other people in, because one of the main complaints about the Conquest magazine is that it just was Space Marines and Death Guard. Yes, there was fantastic deals on that magazine, but a lot of people who collected other armies were literally left out in the cold when it came to getting these magazines. I have no idea when they plan to release this, hopefully very, very soon, but of course with the current situation, especially in the UK with Nurgle's Plague and we're in a lockdown, maybe there is some delays about this, maybe that's why we haven't seen it. A lot of people are saying online that they're actually recruiting over on the GW website for, you know, magazine editors and stuff like that, so maybe this is a part of that. Maybe it could be White Dwarf, I'm not really too sure. I never saw those job listings myself, so I can't really go into more information about them, but fingers crossed that we're getting a brand new magazine very, very soon, and it's going to be awesome, and it's going to be filled with everything for everyone. Alright, Chaperoonios, that is me done for another video. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. If you've got any thoughts, feedback, anything you want to talk about, post it down below in the comment section, and as always, we'll have a nice little chat down there. See you now, have a great day, and bye-bye.